Does the government or does society have any role then in making sure that life is protected as a life?
So the answer is yes, but the government's role is not in terms of positive rights. It's more in terms of negative, meaning if you mistreat the child, if there's malnourishment, if you're not taking care of the kid, the government will come in and take the baby away from you. And the government should come in and take the baby away from you. You shouldn't be allowed to starve your baby. Right?
Like, which is also, it's just hard for me to square that on the libertarian side. It's like, I don't want the government doing that. I don't want this kid malnourished or killed or abused or any of those things. What I mean is I would always prefer that's done by a local church.
Of course. I mean, this is what religious communities are there for. I mean, my view of this, when it comes to charity, my view is you first go to your family, then you go to your church or community, then you go to the local government, then you go to the state government, then you go to, like, you move up the chain in terms of where you seek aid. But it's not, bottom line is, if this is a life, if this is a thing of value, then your arbitrary decision that it is inconvenient for you does not trump the independent rights of that life. Yeah, the pro-life position, it seems to me, is it's pretty clear. I think that people try to make it more complex because they're looking for a way to make it more morally palatable or emotionally palatable for them to do something they want to do in the first place. Nobody ever, let's put this here, nobody ever has the gut-wrenching decision to have the child. Mm-hmm. Right? You only hear the stories about the gut-wrenching decision to terminate a child. You never hear the gut-wrenching to say, I was really struggling with, should I have an abortion or not? And then I made the gut-wrenching and ultimately really difficult decision to have my baby. No, it always turns out that it's like, I was thinking about getting an abortion, then I decided that was a bad mistake, and then I had the kid and it's been great. Right? Like it's never gut-wrenching to choose to have it. You only hear people speaking in the terms of gut-wrenching and difficult and all the hassle I had to go through to make this decision when they make the eventual decision that they want to have an abortion, which says to me a lot of people know deep down that they're doing something that has moral weight. And they don't want to acknowledge it, so instead they just rewrite the logic and say this thing has no moral weight at all. And this is why I was asking you at the very beginning, why is it bad that somebody has an abortion at 19 weeks? Right? If you acknowledge...
I am acknowledging.
I know. Yeah. If you take the safe, legal, and rare position, this is why I think the Democratic Party position from the 90s makes no sense. When they say safe, legal, and rare, the question is why rare? You wouldn't say removal of a polyp, safe, legal, and rare. You'd say safe and legal, right? I mean, it's a polyp. If your position is a baby's not a baby, then who cares if you kill it? If your position is the baby's a baby, then you got a whole world of hurt on your hands, morally speaking, by saying it's okay to kill it.